Hi guys, we finally have another Child's Play update, but not from the movies, but this time from the TV series.
Everybody's a suspect!
Coming to get you, Bobber.
Wolfman's got Nards!
We had reports a while ago that there was going to be a TV series and that Sci-Fi were going to take over this TV series. That was just rumours back then. That was way before the remake came out in June 2019. But it has been officially announced now. Sci-Fi have ordered the TV series to go to the Sci-Fi channel, and Don Mancini will be directing the first episode. I'll be honest guys, I wasn't a massive fan of quite a few of the original movies. Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky was okay, and Cult of Chucky. Those types of movies took me out of this Child's Play franchise, and that's what I didn't like about it. And that's one of the main reasons I was looking forward to seeing the remake in the summer of 2019. And the remake exceeded all expectations for me. I think it was really good and probably one of the best movies in the franchise. Now with that being said guys, I'm never against a remake, I'm never against a sequel, I'm never against a prequel, anything like that. I'm always for making another horror movie, and I'll judge for myself if it's going to be good or if I think it's going to be good, and then when I finally see the movie or TV show, I'll judge for myself. So far I'm not too keen on them doing another TV or doing another movie, first of all, in the Don Mancini franchise, the Don Mancini universe, and I'm not a massive fan of them doing a TV series either. But with that being said, I'm always going to see it anyway. I've read about the TV series now. Some of it seems interesting and I'll get into that. Some of it seems a little bit pointless as well, and I'll get into those 2 points. I'm going to quote what Deadline has reported, and they have said, in the new Chucky television series, after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. It goes on by saying, meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threaten to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. There's pros and cons to that for me personally. The pro is a suburban idyllic town, an idyllic American town. That I like that kind of setting in horror movies. It reminds me of films like Fright Night and even the Fright Night remake. That type of quiet little suburban town, like The Burbs as well, is another prime example. I love that setting for a horror movie and a TV series. So bringing a Chucky movie or TV series into the fold, into that sort of location, is very interesting. And the best thing about this is they're saying that a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale. So that could mean that Chucky has got himself into a vintage doll, a vintage Chucky doll, or he's back into the original body of the original Chucky doll. I don't know, but it's going to be the original Chucky basically. It's going to be the original design, which is good. There's not really any mention of if it's going to be fully horror or if there's going to be comedy in it. I think because it's a TV series done by Sci-Fi, there's going to be some comedy elements to it as well. I don't want to see Chucky. I don't want to see Tiffany, and I don't want to see Glenn. I think we're going to get them though, because they did go on to say that we're going to see the arrival of enemies and allies. Now allies could be Tiffany and Glenn. That could also mean enemies as well. They could become enemies. Are we going to see Andy? Are we going to see Nika? All these characters coming back. I'm not too sure they would fit into a TV series, but I can understand why they would possibly put them in there. Now they did go on to say that the show will be a fresh take on the franchise, allowing us to explore Chucky's character with a depth that is uniquely afforded by the television series format, while staying true to the original vision that has terrorised audiences for over 3 decades, said Mancini. Don Mancini, like I said, is directing the first episode. Now I am glad that they're going to go back to the roots. They're going to go back to what they know best and what they like to do. That's great. And I do agree that bringing a movie like Chucky, or any kind of movie, spanning over the course of a series can be a good idea if you want to explore a character, especially a character like Chucky, because throughout the past few movies we've seen some backstory of Chucky, so there is something to tell there, something new, something old, and something to expand on. So I think that's a great idea, bringing it to a TV series. Bringing it to Sci-Fi, I'm not too sure. I know that judging from Sci-Fi movies and Sci-Fi TV series, they're all very cheap and nasty looking, to be honest. I don't want them to do that with the Chucky series. I can imagine, even though the Chucky movies aren't the most expensive movies, I think they're going to plough a lot of money into the TV series, more than what Sci-Fi normally do with their TV series or movies. So I think they're in good hands in terms of Sci-Fi wanting to prioritise what they want to show. I just hope it's not as cheap as the previous Sci-Fi movies / TV series. There's no date as of when this is coming out yet, guys. It's not going to be starting filming anytime soon, so I can't imagine it's going to come out in 2020. I think realistically 2021, possibly 2022 could bring a release date. There's still no word on a TV movie by Don Mancini and the other crew that are involved in this version of Chucky. I can imagine that it's going to be straight to video as well, just like the last couple of movies. Don't know what they're going to explore with that. I don't think they'll bring out the TV series and the movies at the same time. I think we'll get a TV series, and if they're still intent on doing another movie, then they'll bring it out after the TV series. I just don't see them bringing them out at the same time. It doesn't make sense. So what do you think of that news so far, guys? Are you interested in seeing this Don Mancini vision of Chucky continuing, or do you think that Don Mancini's time is up? He did create a great character, but the reins, I think, have been passed on to this new vision that we had in 2019. I'm not too sure where they're going to go with the 2019 movie. That could be a one-off, and then the rights are going back to Don Mancini or whatever it is. I don't know the whole ins and outs of the rights. But I would still like to see a continuation of the 2019 version of Chucky. That's just my opinion, guys. If this TV series turns out great, then brilliant. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm hoping that it's good. But for the time being, I'm going to hold judgment fully until I see it, but so far I'm not massively looking forward to it. But as always, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think so far. Thanks a lot for watching again, guys. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.